Hey you guys, welcome back to Yoga with Christy. I'm so happy that you're here. Today's theme of the class is give it 10, because the first 10 minutes of many things are filled with resistance. Whether it's a workout or meditation or therapy, it can be hard. So I want you to just roll with it for 10. Give your system time to ease into this new experience. Let's begin standing at the top of our mat. Bring one hand onto your heart and one hand onto your belly. And tell yourself to give it 10. 10 minutes just to feel and breathe and be. Blink your eyes open. Inhale to reach up, fill up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, breathe in, lift your arms to the sky, look up. Exhale to fold it forward, empty everything out. Take a half lift, lengthen out your spine. Really nice. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to reach up. Press the feet down to really stretch up. Exhale, hands to heart. Breathe in, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold it forward. Empty out completely. Halfway lift. Squeeze the tips of your shoulder blades together. Plant the hands. Step it to a high plank. Good. Take a breath in. Drop to the knees. Elbows close to the body, chaturanga. Press the ground away. Good. Do that again. Inhale, lead with the heart. Press the ground away. Again, elbows in. Root through all 10 knuckles. Last time here, come all the way onto your belly. Beautiful work. Good. Take a baby cobra here. Let's hover the hands just about a millimeter off the ground to really wake up your backside body. Lift the legs, really zip up the inner line of your legs. Find length here, strength through the whole posterior chain. Good. Just gazing down the bridge of your nose so that the back of the neck is nice and long. Stay here. One more big inhale. Good. And then press the hands down. Press right up into a high plank, curling the toes. Really good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep bend into that right knee. Let the left heel drop heavy. Big inhale. And then switch sides. Feeling into the body, knowing that you're here for 10, possibly 30. Just give yourself 10. 10 to be. Big inhale. Empty out completely and just turn both heels towards the right. Take a deep bend into the right knee and really press down through that left foot to create a long side body stretch, getting into the hip of that left side. Nice. Pressing hands forward and down so you feel that whole left side body waking up like a big yawn on that left side. Exhaling through the heel of the left foot. And we'll switch it to the other side. Drop both heels. Bending into the left knee. From the armpit on the right side, right through the hip, and down the outer line of that right foot. Feel the length, the opening, the space. Take one more big inhale. And just stay for this exhale out. And please make your way back to a downward facing dog. Just stay here for a full breath cycle. Empty out completely. And on your next breath in, move forward into a high plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows in. Upward facing dog, open your heart. Lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Full inhale. And just stay for your exhale. Bend your knees, look forward. On empty, step to the top of your mat. Catch that inhale breath as you lift your spine halfway. Exhale to fold it forward. Root through the feet, rise all the way up. Maybe you take this into a baby back bend. Exhale, hands through heart center and release the hands down. Inhale, reach it up, fill up. Exhale to fold. Make sure your head hangs heavy at the bottom. Half lift, now lengthen. And then step back, high plank, right into chaturanga. Press the ground away, roll over the toes, upward facing dog, lift the thighs. Downward facing dog, empty. Really good, really good. You're here just breathing in and out, setting the eyes between the heels, softening the face, letting the low ribs knit in to create strength through the core. Breathe in and let it out. Nice. Last time in. Full exhale. On your next breath in, lift those heels. Bend the knees, hop forward, step forward, come to the top of your mat. When you get there, halfway lift, really draw the back body together, and then exhale, really surrender over the thighs. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, hands come through your heart center. Good. And now please sit into your chair pose, bending the knees, really reaching through the fingers, breathe in. And then as you exhale right away, just fold forward over the thighs. Half lift, long breath in, Chaturanga Dandasana. Press the floor away from you, lift the thighs off the ground. And then downward facing dog, empty out completely. Step your right foot forward right away, warrior one. Root through the feet, rise up on your inhale. Hands to the mat, frame your foot, step it back, and either move through your vinyasa or just hold high plank. We will meet in downward facing dog. You're doing great. Take it to the left side. Step forward, inhale to reach and look to the sky. Hands to the mat. And again, you hold your high plank or you move through the vinyasa. Yogi's choice. Listen to your body. And right here, you'll take a deep inhale in your down dog. Stay for a full exhale. Stay here in your down dog. Just breathe and feel. Notice any shifts that might be taking place as you roll through the practice. And on your next inhale, lift those heels. Bend your knees. Float forward to the top of your mat. When you get there, catch the inhale breath and lengthen. Melt your chest. Exhale. Okay, chair pose. Big breath in. As you exhale, press through the feet to stand all the way up. And on your next breath in, sit into chair. Good. Weight is in your heels. Bring your palms together at the center of your heart. As you breathe out, please twist to the left, bringing the back of the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. And then exploring here your chair pose. Can you sit those hips a little bit farther down and back? Can you lift your heart a little higher than your hips? Using the pressure of palms pressing against each other and that elbow into your knee, can you twist open? Take a big inhale back through chair, and we'll go right to the second side. Pressing hands into elbow, into knee to really twist and open here. Explore your breath using your exhales to ground down and stay. You are doing so well. Just finish this full exhale. Twist a little deeper as you breathe in. Come back through center. And then exhaling, coming onto your bum. We're going to come into boat pose, but grab for your blocks, please. Reach for your 2 blocks. Place them on either side of your hips. And then float the legs, float the hands. From the sits bones right through the roof of your mouth, can you get so tall, so long? Your legs can be straight or bent at the knees. You can even have your toes down for extra support. Just breathing, setting your eyes forward. Notice the shake. I've got a little shake happening right now. Stay with me. Exhale into your low boat. Good. Hold it here. Inhale high. Exhale back to low. Inhale. Lift the heart. Lift the chest. Exhale low. Back up to high. Good. Stick with it. Exhale low. You've got this. Back to high. Back to low, pressing your low back into the mat. We stay and flutter the feet up and down here. Really strong through the legs. You can reach your fingertips forward towards your toes. Trying to hollow out your belly. Stay with me. Keep breathing. We'll stay for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up into high boat. Good. Beautiful. You're going to bring your knees in towards your chest, plant your hands on the blocks, lift your hips, lift your feet off the mat if you can. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hips down. Amazing. Meet me back in your boat pose. You've got this. Can you stay? Just one more inhale. You're giving just 10% more. You're rolling with it. Exhale into your low boat pose, pressing the low back into the mat. Inhale high, back down to low boat. Hollow out the belly. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Just one more time. In and out. I lied. One more. In and out. Now we flutter again. Really zip up the legs. You're fluttering, gazing towards your toes. Hollow out the belly. You're almost there. Good. On your next breath in, come back up into high boat. Cross the ankles the opposite way. Plant the hands onto the blocks. Press down. Lift yourself off. Can you hover for 3, 2, and 1? Okay, I almost didn't make it. Oh, tip forward. Move the blocks off to the side. I am proud of you. Fold forward at the top of your mat. Take a half lift. Inhale. And an exhale. Step it to high plank. Good. Take a breath in high plank. Let's go to side plank, reaching the right arm to the sky. Stack the feet. If possible, maybe lift that top leg up into space, being mindful that the right hip doesn't roll back. You want to guide it forward so that it's stacked. Good. Press the ground away here and reach that right arm up and over your right ear towards the front of your room. And then as you breathe out, bring the elbow towards the right knee. Crunch or contract in the front of your body. Inhale to extend, expand, take up space. Exhale, feel the strength of your core. Inhale long. Exhale, contract as you bring elbow towards knee in front of your body. Inhale long. Exhale, high plank. Keep that right foot hovering. Good. Take a breath in your high plank. And then chaturanga push up. Press right back up into your high plank. Keep that right foot hovering if you can. Again, exhale down. Press the ground away from you. Good. Good. Bring that foot back down to the mat. And now we take side plank. Other side. Right hand down, left arm to the sky. Making sure to stack those hips. If you need to place your hand on your hip to ensure that they're one on top of the other, do that. When you're ready, please hover your left foot into space and reach that top arm up and over your left ear. As you breathe out, you'll bring knee and elbow together in front of your body. So take the contraction in front. Good. Waking up the obliques. Inhale to lengthen and stretch forward. Do that again. Exhale, contract. Inhale. Energy through that lifted heel. This time reach forward as you breathe in, and then exhale, placing the left hand down, keeping the left foot lifted. Take a breath in your plank. As you exhale, lower down halfway. Press back up. Lower down halfway. Press back up into your high plank. Place that left foot down. Good. Downward facing dog. Ha. And notice if even just for a moment you allowed yourself to be in the moment. You weren't thinking about what came next. You weren't thinking about anything on your to-do list. You're just here in your body. Take a moment to feel what's happening physically, mentally. And on your next breath in, please reach that right leg high to the sky. Right knee, right tricep. Inhale back to three-legged down dog. Right knee to nose. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Bring that right knee across, crisscross towards the left tricep. Inhale, back up you go. Step that right foot between the hands. Crescent lunge. Inhale to rise. Good. Really lengthening out through that back leg and allowing the right thigh to be parallel to the floor. We're not here for long. Just feel this now. That back leg is strong. You inhale to create length through the side body, reaching those fingers high to the sky. Sweep those arms back behind you for arrowhead. Palms face down. Look forward. And you're going to spring forward into airplane pose. All 5 toes of that left foot face down so that the hip is not lifted. Keeping the arms right where they are alongside your body, or reach both arms overhead, biceps alongside ears for full warrior 3 variation. Keep pressing down with that right foot and pulling into your belly. Don't let gravity pull the belly down. You want to press in and away from the earth. Good. Good. Back to arrowhead. And start to bend into the right foot as you make your way all the way back into crescent lunge. Open warrior two. Gaze goes over that right middle finger. Pressing into the floor with both feet, feeling that energy reverberate up the inner line of your legs into your pelvic floor. Stay low with the hips as you lift the side body, and then gaze is steady and soft over the right hand. Very nice. There's nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to do. Stay here and just feel and breathe. Roll with this. Stay here and finish this last exhale. Next inhale, you'll reverse your warrior, flipping the front palm, reaching up and back, yawning open that right side body. And then come forward into extended side angle. Fingertips can come all the way down to the floor or a block. Your forearm can rest on your thigh. That left arm reaches up and over your left ear. So you're one long line from left fingers all the way down through the outer edge of that left foot. Stay here, spinning your heart open towards the ceiling. Maybe you drop that left hand behind your back and come into a full bind, creating a lot of space through the collarbones, pressing down to lift the heart higher. Stay disciplined with your gaze and your breath. Let it wash over you. Press down, come back through warrior two, right into your reverse warrior, big inhale. Stay here to straighten out that right leg. And then as you breathe out, Trikonasana, reaching that right hand forward and down. A block is really nice here. Sending the left hand to the sky and let your gaze follow that. And now that we are well past the 10-minute mark of this practice and you're still here, can you say to yourself, wow, look how far I've come? Allowing yourself to be here fully. Really nice. Take another deep breath in. And can you please turn your gaze down to the floor? Taking a deep bend back into that right knee, we'll reverse back into our reverse warrior, reaching the right arm up and back. Good. Cartwheel the hands down, frame the right foot, step it back to high plank, take a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Press the floor away, upward facing dog. Use your core to lift your hips back, downward facing dog. On your inhale, lift the left leg high. Bring the left knee to your left tricep. Can you touch high up on that arm? Inhale, find space and freedom. Exhale, knee to nose. Really drive that knee forward. Inhale, lifting the left leg high. This time, crisscross to the right elbow. Excellent. Last time, high. Step that foot between the hands. Crescent lunge, you rise. Taking a moment to feel the strength through your legs. Really sending that right knee pit up to the sky. Allowing the deep lunge on the left side. Stay here, drawing your low ribs in. Lengthening through your side body. Take another breath into your body. And stay for this exhale out. Do that again. Inhale. Full exhale. Last big inhale, reach up, maybe look up. As you breathe out, arrowhead, sweeping the arms back, palms face down. Really nice. Spring forward into your airplane pose. Try and keep your balance. Let the sides of your neck be nice and long. And keep pointing that right hip point down. Option to reach forward into your warrior three. Good. Trying to get both arms reaching forward. Keep lifting the right leg. Keep it lifted. You can lift it a little bit higher. Stay here. We're not here for long. Slowly come all the way back into your crescent lunge. Open warrior two. And gaze will go over that left middle finger. You can do this. Allow your hips to soften down. Feel the inner line of your legs supporting you. Lift the inner knees up towards the core. And then take out any extra energy where it's not needed right now, such as your jaw or maybe your thoughts. If your thoughts are frantic, can you just harness them into what's happening in this moment? It doesn't need to be any harder than that. Let's take a big breath in, reverse our warrior way back, feeling that whole left side body yawning itself open like your ribs are fanning open. Beautiful. Extended side angle, left hand to the floor, forearm to thigh, right hand up and over your right ear. Feeling the length from fingertips to pinky edge side of that right foot. And how much more can you spin your heart open on this side compared to the last side? Can you just stay here to get out of your own way? Option to take on that bind, half bind or full bind. And just little by little, stay for another breath. Stay and feel your body. Notice where you're putting your attention, your focus. And can you change it so that it supports what's happening right here in this moment? Come back through Warrior Two, right into a reverse warrior, big breath in. Straighten out that left leg. Send your left fingertips forward, right hip back for Trikonasana. Right fingertips to the sky. Good. Breathe for 5. For 4. For 3. Good. And last one, in and out. On your next breath in, make your way back to Warrior Two and right back into a reverse warrior. Cartwheel both hands, frame the left foot, step it to your high plank. Breathe in your high plank. Exhale, resist the floor, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Let your core lift those hips up and back. Pressing hands forward and down in your downward facing dog. Fill up your lungs. Big breath in. And then exhale, you'll come onto your knees and onto your forearms. And we'll set up for either headstand or dolphin. So yogi's choice. If you're coming into dolphin, forearms down, lift your hips, walk your toes towards your elbows. And if you're moving into your headstand, go ahead and take on that option. And we're going to stay here for a few breaths, allowing everything to turn itself upside down. And in whichever pose you've chosen, can you just roll with that? Accept where you are. Accept things as they are, focusing on what you can control or influence. And we'll slowly start to make our way down. Coming onto our hands and our knees and back to downward facing dog. Can you please lift that right leg to the sky? Inhale. And we'll take half pigeon on the right, bringing your right knee towards your right wrist. And then allowing your forehead to rest on your stacked palms. Notice that you are still here, that you allowed yourself to roll with it. You got through those first 10. And that little by little, you're creating new habits, new choices that will support you stepping into your greatest self. Press yourself back to your downward facing dog and we'll go straight into the second side, taking an inhale to lift the leg long and high, and then dropping the left hip down to the floor, allowing your upper body to soften. Taking this moment to acknowledge that you stayed. You stayed the 10 minutes, you rolled with it, and now we're almost at the end of our 30. How do you feel? Take stock. Did committing to just 10 minutes make this a little bit easier? This small 10-minute manageable chunk of time, did it serve as a catalyst for getting started and for flowing through the rest of this practice? Press yourself up. Swing that right leg all the way around in front of you. Extend both legs out. Take a big inhale to lengthen your side body. Exhale over your legs. Release your head. Maybe use a little bit of arm strength to pull yourself a little closer to your legs. Really check in right now. Start with your physical body and then notice your mental state, your thoughts. And regardless of how your practice looked today, can you know that it was perfect? Make your way onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And then reach between the inner knees for the outer feet for happy baby. And come from a place of just knowing that when you show up for yourself, your body, your practice, your breath, it will always guide you. It'll always help you land exactly where you need to be. Release the feet. Make your way into Shavasana. This is the real practice. Consider that the real practice begins right here. A lifelong practice when you land here. And in this moment, you can create what you want to have happen. That you can be in the fire, in the heat, in the strength of everything, and you can also be in peace. You can also have ease and acceptance and flow. Start to wiggle fingers and wiggle toes. On your next breath in, reach both arms overhead. Reach your toes forward. Take a big long stretch. And then roll to your right side, letting your head rest on your arm like a pillow. Taking stock of the shift as you press yourself up with softer closed eyes into a seated position. Acknowledge yourself. Acknowledge your expansion, your flow, that sense of freedom you have. Thank yourself for taking this time. I am so very grateful that you shared this moment with me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.